Let us put ourselves in the holy presence of God. Father in heaven, always merciful and giver of life, we humbly ask that you bless each one of us, from the speakers, program committees, guests, and participants. Guide us to make better decisions as we incorporate what we will learn throughout this activity. Thank you for the infinite blessings and countless opportunities. Lord, today as we start our activity, may we always be grateful to learn new things. Shed the light of your wisdom and bless each one, especially our speakers, as they will share their knowledge to us. Through your mercy and grace, may peace and utmost understanding shine and dwell unto us. Almighty God, accompany each one and help us concentrate for us to gain more knowledge as we listen attentively. This we ask in your name. Amen.
Hello everyone! Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat and welcome to another learning session offered to you by Knights of Online Marketers. So today is another day to learn another topic related to business and related to marketing. So that's why if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a business owner, as of the moment, napaka-timely ng ating discussion ngayong gabing ito. Or if you are an aspiring, may plano kang maging isang entrepreneur someday, may plano kang magpatayo ng sariling negosyo in the future, this particular webinar is also beneficial para as early as now, you can now prepare how to promote your brand to your target audience. Also, yung ating webinar ngayong gabi na to, which is all about brand management and brand marketing, para din ito sa mga individuals na planong maging isang business consultant, maging isang business coach, or maging isang business mentor. This is also beneficial para sa professional brand ninyo. Siyempre, if you are planning to assist an aspiring or existing business owner, kailangan meron kayong alam regarding brand management and brand marketing. So that's why I included this particular webinar sa list of our webinars for the month of March. Kaya maraming salamat sa lahat ng ating mga participants who registered for this event. We are both live via Zoom at meron din po tayong streaming through our Facebook page. Kahit saan po kayo nanonood as of the moment, pareho lang din naman yung yung magiging discussions of course. And pareho din namang or lahat naman ng nag-avail ng certificate makaka-receive din naman kahit saan sila na platform or channel manonood. So to those who availed of the certificate, marireceive nyo yan tomorrow. Just wait for or check it sa inyong email. Mostly siguro mga after lunch, andyan na yan sa inyong email or sa inyong inbox. Okay, so for tonight, our topic is all about brand management and brand marketing. But of course, bago tayo mag-officially start with our discussion, let me introduce myself, especially to those na first time or ngayon pa lang makakapag-participate sa aming mga learning sessions. My real name is Ronald Rambuanga. I am actually a nurse by education and by profession. Na-practice ko din naman yung pagiging nurse ko for almost 6 years as an operating room nurse and a ward nurse. Yun nga lang, isa ako sa proof na magsasabi na kung ano yung tinapos natin nung college, no, kung ano man yung ating tinapos na bachelor's degree, hindi talaga siya magiging guarantee na yun ang magiging career mo in the future. Kasi as of the moment, I am managing my own business, the Knights of Online Marketers. We are going to celebrate our 10th year, mag-iisang dekada na, ang KOM this coming July of 2024. And for the past 10 years of doing business, ang isa sa major services na ino-offer namin, talent development. Kaya nag-offer kami ng iba't ibang levels ng training programs. Meron kaming entry level, meron kaming intermediate level, at meron kaming mga advanced level na mga training programs. And all of our training programs paid siya or meron tinatawag na learning fee. So that's why naisip namin na para magkaroon ng balance, no? Para magkaroon kami ng social impact, kumbaga parang we can bring back the blessings that we receive to the community, we offered free webinars, kagaya ng ginagawa natin ngayon. All our webinars are free, meaning to say wala kayong binayarang registration fee. Yung 50 pesos na binayaran nyo, that is for the processing of the certificate na gagamitin ninyo. Kasi hindi kasama yung certificate doon sa free webinar na ino-offer namin. And we noticed na hindi din naman lahat ng nagre-register nag-a-avail ng certificate. So meaning to say, they just want to learn from the insights that we are sharing. So that's why thank you very much for joining our webinars. Maliban sa training, nag-o-offer din kami ng digital marketing services. Actually, I am a business consultant based here in Davao City. Pero of course, you can always, book your appointment para sa aming mga consultancy services. If you need consultancy, especially in terms of doing business, whether you are an aspiring entrepreneur or a seasoned entrepreneur, meron kaming business consultancy services na if you are planning to book an appointment, you can always send us a message so that we can give you our calendar kung kailan kayo pwedeng mag-book ng inyong schedule. Our third service naman is yung outsourcing. So meron kaming training, that's the first one. Number 2, yung digital marketing. And the third one is yung outsourcing. Kasi even up to now, we are also catering clients based abroad. I'm sure you are all familiar with being a virtual assistant, di ba? In demand na yan ngayon, no? Yung mga work from home na mga opportunities. Alam ko na meron kayong mga friends, relatives na currently working as a virtual professional. Kumbaga nasa bahay lang, gamit yung computer at saka yung internet, catering a client based in a foreign country, tapos kumikita sila ng dollars. So that's why we are still catering clients abroad, outsourcing services. Pero hindi kami nagki-cater ng clients on an hourly rate. Kasi yung ano kasi ngayon, yung baga parang yung karaniwang practice ng mga virtual professionals, they are asking their clients for an hourly rate. No, babayaran sila kada oras na ino-offer nila na services. Kami naman, as an outsourcing service provider, ang ino-offer na, ang hinihingi namin sa client, retainer's fee, hindi siya hourly rate, so that we can cater more clients. We are also an industrial partner of DTI in terms of digital marketing at saka ng DICT in terms of helping Filipinos to build their digital career. I am also proud to say na isa ako sa mga qualified coach and mentor ng Philippine Center for Entrepreneurship since July of last year. Wherein ang mga modules na hinahandle ko with the PCE, yung entrepreneurial mindsetting and values formation. I am also catering modules for marketing mindset, business model canvas, yung pinaka-specialization ko talaga, no, which is yung digitalization, and of course, yung human resource management. So that's why if you are going to notice sa schedules ng aming mga webinars, lahat ng yon related almost dito din sa mga modules na hinahandle ko as coach and mentor ng Philippine Center for Entrepreneurship. In fact, katatapos lang last week nung entrepreneurial mindsetting na webinar. So that's why if you want to learn about the insights that I shared during that webinar, you can always watch the recorded version sa aming Facebook page. Lahat ng webinars namin recorded. Kaya pwede ninyong balikan, bisitahin yung aming Facebook page, panoorin ninyo yung mga recorded webinars doon. And if you need a certificate para sa mga previously conducted namin na mga webinars, pwede rin kayong mag-avail nun. Kasi mapapanood nyo din naman yung discussion. It is as if you also attended the live, no, the live session for that particular webinar. So that's why I am hoping na you will continue to join, no, yung mga upcoming namin na mga webinars. I hope na mag-join din kayo. If hindi naman niyo kailangan ng certificate, if you just want to learn, you can always register. Unlimited naman, kumbaga walang limit yung total number of participants. So that's why we are doing Zoom and Facebook Live kasi 100 lang yung ma-accommodate namin sa Zoom. So that's why if in case lang na full na ang Zoom, then the participant can join via Facebook Live. For tonight, we are going to focus on two topics or two separate discussions. The first one is yung brand management and the second one is yung brand marketing naman. So that's why I am hoping, no, sa 2 oras na inallocate natin para sa webinar na to, ma-cover ko or ma-discuss ko yung na-prepare kong topics for tonight. So we will start with topic number 1, which is all about understanding brand management. Alam nyo kasi, no, bago tayo mag-proceed with the first topic, always remember na ang management at saka yung marketing, they work hand in hand together. Hindi magsusurvive si management kung hindi susundan ng marketing. And of course, paano ka magsisimula ng marketing, ng mga marketing strategies, ng mga marketing campaigns kung wala kang solid foundation or strong foundation ng management. So that's why hindi magsusurvive ang isa kung wala yung isa. That's why they work hand in hand together. At meron silang kanya-kanyang mga benefits. Meron silang kanya-kanyang duties and responsibilities. For example, a brand manager, magkaiba siya sa role ng isang brand marketer. I'm sure palagi nating naririnig or nababasa yung salitang management and marketing, no? Just like, for example, we are now on the fourth industrial revolution, di ba? Nasa ika-apat na industrial revolution na tayo. Actually, unti-unti nang ini-introduce sa atin ang fifth industrial revolution, yung ikalima. Kasi ginagamit na natin ngayon ang artificial intelligence or AI. Kaya ang fifth na industrial revolution, for sure, kasama na dyan ang AI. From mechanization, yan yung pinaka-first, no? Mechanization, to industrialization, to automation, to digitalization. Yun yung apat na industrial revolution. Mechanization yung first, industrialization yung second, automation ang third, digitalization or digitization ang fourth. I'm sure naririnig nyo or nababasa yung salitang social media management. It is different from social media marketing. Ang email management, it's different from email marketing. Pero alam nyo, yung mga ordinary na mga internet users, no, or yung mga individuals na hindi pinag-aaralan ang marketing, for example, hindi sila masyadong aware of that. Like for example, let's focus on Facebook. Ang Facebook manager, iba ang kanyang duties and responsibilities sa isang Facebook marketer. Ang isang Facebook manager, meron siyang dalawang major na responsibilities. Number one, siya ang responsible para mag-monitor ng mga engagements, mag-monitor ng mga reviews, mag-monitor ng analytics o yung tinatawag na Facebook Insights. Si Facebook Manager, responsible din siya para mag-participate sa mga conversations. Ibig sabihin kapag merong nag-PM, nag-send ng message sa Facebook page, ang responsible person is the Facebook manager. Kapag merong nag-comment, ang responsible person to reply to that comment is the Facebook manager. Kasi yun ang dalawang major responsibilities niya, monitoring and participating in conversations. Samantalang itong Facebook marketer naman, ang kanyang major na responsibility is to do and create the contents or yung tinatawag nating content planning and at the same time yung tinatawag na content automation. Kaya mas mahirap or mas challenging ang responsibilities ng mga marketers. Kasi sila yung mag-iisip kung ano ang pwedeng gawin para ma-recognize ang presence ng isang product, ng isang service, or ng isang brand. Kaya nakasalalay sa mga marketers yun. So that's why, going back to what I mentioned earlier, management is different from marketing. Okay? Magkaiba yung mga responsibilities ninyo. So, kaya hiniwalay ko sa discussion natin ngayong gabi si brand management at saka si brand marketing. Bakit ba kailangan kasi ng branding? Diba? Kasi pag sinabi nating brand, ang pumapasok agad sa isip niyo is the logo. Yan talaga yung pinaka common answer every time that I'm going to ask the audience sa isang event or kapag tinatanong ko yung mga nagpapakonsulta sa akin, ano ba para sa iyo kapag sinabi nating brand? Tapos ang isasagot sa akin lagi, yung pag mag-create kami ng logo, hindi talaga nawawala, no, yung answer na yan. Of course, yung iba namang tinatanong ko, din talaga, marami pa silang nasasabi, no? Creating a logo, tama din naman yon. That's one of the many, no? processes na pwede ninyong gawin in order for you to build a better brand. Kasi nagkakaroon kayo ng brand identity kapag meron kayong logo. Kumbaga parang nagkakaroon kayo ng mukha, no? If we are going to refer it to a person, yung physical features ng taong yan, di ba, that's your identity. Like for example, kung meron kang nunal sa pisngi, meron kang nunal sa ilalim ng lower lip, di ba, mga identifier natin yan, no? And that's a unique identifier para masabi, ay si Piper yan. Minsan pag ako sinasabi sa akin lagi, matangkad, yan, mga identifier yan, no, na pwedeng makatulong to identify kung sino yung tinutukoy na person. So that's why ganun din naman yung logo, no? It will help your business na ma-identify ka easily. But there are other things to consider para magkaroon ka ng mas maganda at mas strong na brand identity. And we are going to discuss that one as we move forward with our presentation. So bakit ba, no? Bakit ba kailangan ng isang business ang branding? As I mentioned, it will serve as the face of your business. Yan yung sabihin na lang nating madaling ma-recognize, at eto yung mga considerations na madali kayong ma-remember ng mga tao or ng mga customers ninyo. So like for example, in Davao City, like for example, no, sa mga government partners namin like DTI, every time that they are looking for a resource speaker to talk about e-commerce, if meron silang mga events, no, na related sa digitalization, they are always considering us. Sasabihin nila, kunin natin si Piper. On that case, ibig sabihin, nare-remember nila ako or ang Knights of Online Marketers every time na mababasa or mame-mention ang salitang e-commerce or digital marketing. Ang tawag kasi dyan, brand positioning. Na kapag sinabi ang ganitong klaseng product, kapag na-mention ang ganitong klaseng service, ikaw kaagad yung nare-remember nila. And if that's the case, then maganda ang approach ng branding mo. Kapag sinabi nating fried chicken, ano ba ang pumapasok sa isip ninyo? If in case lang na pumasok sa isip ninyo yung Jollibee, yung Chicken Joy, meaning to say, the brand positioning of Jollibee is malaki ang impact sa inyo. Pero yung iba naman sa inyo, hindi Jollibee ang naisip. Ang naisip nyo is yung chicken ng McDonald's. If that's the case, ang impact naman ng brand positioning ng McDonald's sa inyo is iba din. So that's why that's part of your brand management and brand marketing. Ano ang kailangan mong gawin in order for the people to easily recognize and remember you? Kagaya halimbawa kapag naglalakad kayo sa sidewalk, di ba? Tapos naghahanap ka ng 7-Eleven, no? Let's just mention na lang mga brands, no? Kasi we are talking about branding. So naghanap ka ng 7-Eleven, di ba kahit malayo ka pa sa exact location ng 7-Eleven na yon, pag nakita mo na yung tatlong colors, yung 3 colors, yung stripes, color orange, di ba? Yung pinakataas na color is orange, tapos I believe green and red, yung 3 colors na yon. Kahit yun pa lang ang nakita mo, hindi mo nakita yung logo ng 7-Eleven, hindi mo nabasa yung salitang 7-Eleven, but because of the 3 stripes ng colors na yun, you can easily recognize, andoon ang 7-Eleven, malapit na lang tayo. And choosing your brand color is part of your brand identity. So you see, di ba ngayon pa lang na overview pa lang tayo ng branding, masasabi natin na it is very important in terms of doing business. Let your branding do its work. Parang ganyan. Kunyari, ano lang ha, mag-isip kayo ngayon. mag-isip kayo ng inyong favorite na soft drinks. For sure, ang papasok sa isip ng karamihan, yung color red, no? Yung logo ng Coca-Cola, for example. And that's an example of let the branding do its work. Pero always remember what I mentioned earlier. Branding is not just having a very cool logo, no? Kundi yung branding din, somehow, it tells, your branding will tell your potential customers what to expect from your business. Kung baga para kang magbibigay ng promise sa kanila. Di ba? Just like yung sa fast food na na-mention natin kanina. Di ba kapag nakita mo yung color yellow na letter M, di ba? Di ba McDonald's yung pumapasok sa isip ninyo? Pero aside from McDonald's, di ba ang pumapasok din sa isip natin, fast food yan. Di ba? Well, if that's the case again, it builds trust, it will build loyalty if you will establish a good branding. So that's why part of our topic number 1, meron ako ditong na-prepare na 3 subtopics. Of course, no, yung definition and importance of brand management. Second one is let's discuss some of the major or the key elements of brand management. And the third one is how to build a strong brand identity. Kasi alam nyo, if you are going to focus on building the right and optimizing the effective branding strategies of doing business, marami ka talagang pwedeng ma-benefit. Kapag maayos ang branding ng business mo, no, you will actually gain a lot of benefits. Isa sa mga benefits na pwede nating makuha if you have a better branding, yung na-mention ko sa inyo kanina about trust, di ba? And of course, yung recognition. You will be easily recognized by your potential customers, no? The people can easily give you a higher trust rating. So for example, magbigay tayo ng scenario as we talk about trust and recognition, no? So kunyari, naghahanap ka ng coffee shop, no? Naghahanap ka ng coffee shop because you are planning, of course, to grab a coffee. Tapos habang naglalakad ka, no? Naglalakad ka sa loob ng mall or sa sidewalk ba yan, or sa downtown area ng lugar ninyo, meron kang nadaanan na 2 coffee shop. May 2 coffee shop. Sa harapan mo, may 2 coffee shop. Ngayon, yung isang coffee shop na yon is a well-known brand with a very, very familiar logo. So that's the first coffee shop. And then yung second naman, unfamiliar sa'yo yun. No, unfamiliar kasi hindi sila sikat. So between the two, ano ba ang mas higher na chance? Pipiliin yung hindi sikat or pipiliin or papasok doon sa familiar na logo na yun? I'm sure majority ng mga taong maka-encounter ng 2 coffee shops will choose the chain with the familiar logo. Bakit? Kasi nga familiar na sa'yo yung logo na yon. Matagal na silang nag-e-exist sa industry. Tapos, marami na rin tao ang nagtatrust sa brand na yon. As compared doon sa coffee shop na hindi familiar sa'yo. So, di ba, because of a strong branding, you can easily give your trust sa mga brand na sikat na. Kunyari, pumunta ka ng grocery store, sa grocery department, tapos gusto mong bumili ng dishwashing liquid. Tapos doon sa shelves ng grocery store na yon, meron kang nakitang sikat na dishwashing liquid na sa isang patak kaya ang 7 sangkatutak. Katabi nun, may isang dishwashing liquid na hindi familiar sa'yo. Tapos ang nakalagay kunyari, Piper's dishwashing liquid. So between the two brands, saan ka magtitiwala? Siyempre doon sa Joy, no? Sa isang patak kaya ang sebong sangkatutak. Hindi ka masyado magtitiwala doon sa unfamiliar brand kasi ang nasa isip mo ay baka hindi siya effective. Increase recognition and trust. Ito yung isa sa napakaraming benefits of having a strong branding. Maliban pa dyan sa yung na-mention natin about customer loyalty. Diba? Kumbaga, kung sikat na yung brand na yan, kung maganda ang brand positioning ng brand na yan, you will always remain loyal to that brand. Tapos, maliban sa pagiging loyal, minsan, nagiging advocate ka pa talaga ng brand na yan. Anong ibig sabihin ng brand? Kailan ba nagiging brand advocate ang isang customer? Kapag siya na mismo ang nagpro-promote ng product, ng service na yon sa kanyang mga friends. Well, actually, minsan, unconsciously, hindi natin nababantayan or hindi natin namamalayan na minsan tayo nagiging brand advocate na rin pala by simply posting it sa social media. Kunyari, kakain ka ng shawarma. Di ba bago mo kakagatin yung shawarma, kailangan mo muna siyang picturean, no? Kailangan mo siyang picturean at kailangan mo siyang i-post sa Facebook mo. It's either you are going to post it on your timeline or gagawin mo siyang story or my day. Pero kahit saan sa dalawang yun, the moment you posted something online, you are actually doing advocacy na. You are already considered a brand advocate. Kasi ang tendency, pag nag-post ka ng pagkain na kakainin mo, or before mo inumin yung coffee sa coffee shop, di ba ipopost mo yan? Kaya nagiging brand advocate ka. Makikita kasi yun ng mga Facebook friends mo. Tapos, kunyari, kumain ka dito na restaurant, nag-post ka ng mga pictures, may magko-comment na friend mo, saan banda yung restaurant na yan? So there's a possibility that your friends will also visit the restaurant kung saan kayo kumain. And on that case, ang tawag na sa'yo, brand advocate. Tapos na-mention natin yung about loyalty, no? Kunyari, mabigay tayo ng scenario. Bibili ka ng sapatos. You are going to shop online, no? Bibili ka ng sapatos kasi sasali ka sa isang fun run or sa isang marathon. Tapos here comes na while you are doing your online shopping, naghahanap ka ng sapatos, naka-encounter ka or nakakita ka ng dalawang brands, dalawang magkaibang brands ng sapatos. Pareho naman yung style. Pareho ang style ng sapatos, pareho din yung presyo nila, hindi nagkakala yung price nila. Pero dahil nga may loyalty ka sa brand na yon, you will stick to the brand na palagi mong binibili. Di ba? Kasi kumbaga parang subok na, nasubukan mo na yung commitment nila sa pagiging matibay, kahit na magkapareho pa yung price ng dalawang yon. Magkapareho pa yung style at saka yung color. Pero dahil you already trusted at loyal ka sa brand na yon, you will always purchase that one over the other. So that's why napakaganda ng brand positioning ng brand na yon. And the last that I can share, baka makalimutan ko later, no? Kapag maganda na ang brand positioning mo, kapag mataas na ang trust na binibigay sa'yo, kapag loyal na ang mga customers sa'yo, kapag nagiging advocates mo na ang mga customers mo, there's a possibility, a higher chance na pwede ka nang magkaroon ng tinatawag na premium pricing. Ibig sabihin, pwede ka nang magpresyo ng mahal. Kaya kahit mahal ang presyo mo, people will still buy what you are selling. No, just like for example, yung coffee shop na na-mention ko kanina, di ba kagaya halimbawa ng Starbucks, alam natin na mahal yung kanilang mga coffee. Pero that's their right. Kumaga parang karapatan nila yun. Meron silang karapatan na magkaroon ng premium pricing because of their branding. Diba? Eh yung mga hindi sikat na coffee shop, pag mahal yung presyo nila, ibabash yan sila for sure. Especially kapag mapupost sa social media. Or like for example, chocolates. Kasi maraming mga manufacturers ng mga chocolates, di ba? Like for example, here in Davao City, no? I'm based in Davao City. Maraming mga cooperatives, mga organizations, no, na nagmamanufacture ng mga chocolate products. Pero hindi sila pwedeng magpresyo ng ganun kamahal kasi baka walang bibili. Pero yung mga sikat na mga chocolates na nakikita natin sa grocery, mahal yung kanilang presyo. Pero dahil elegant ang kanilang packaging, tapos medyo sophisticated yung kanilang logo, di ba? So despite of being mahal, no, as compared to their competitors, yung customers, they are willing to pay extra for that. Kasi yung branding, nakakatulong din kasi yan na mag-communicate ng quality and luxury of a particular product. Lalo na sa packaging and labeling, no? I mean like, kung kahit mahal ang chocolate na yan, like for example, Ferrero, di ba? Pero napakaganda ng packaging nila. Heart-shaped na plastic. Di ba? Something like that. Pero binibili pa rin talaga natin. No, gusto pa rin natin siyang bilhin. Because stand out ang kanyang packaging. So that's why branding is very, very important. Now, let's start discussing the first subtopic of our topic number 1. And this is all about the definition and importance of brand management. Okay, for a while lang guys, give me a few seconds. I will just fix something. Okay, so let's start with the definition and importance of brand management. Okay? Definition. Okay. Actually, yung definition na nailagay ko dito, self-explanatory naman siya, no? But of course, we need to elaborate further. And let me explain the definition para it is easier for you na ma-realize how important yung brand management sa isang business or bakit importante na maintindihan natin ang brand management, no? Kumbaga parang ganito kasi yan, no? Kumbaga, brand management is something like, kunyari para kang gardener or you are in charge of taking care of a particular garden. Ngayon, kung ikaw yung tao na in charge of taking care of a particular garden, syempre alam mo kung kailan siya didiligan, di ba? Alam mo kung kailan siya ino-nurture in order for the plants to grow strong, in order for the plants to grow beautiful. Kumbaga parang nararamdaman mo na yan kasi you are in charge of that particular responsibility. Parang ganyan din kasi yung brand management. It refers to taking care of your business para magkaroon ang negosyo na yan ng magandang reputation at saka image, especially sa mga potential customers. Kaya understanding brand management, it will involve like making sure that everything about your brand is consistent. Ibig sabihin, kung ang ginagamit mo na logo is, kunyari, Arial or Times New Roman, masyadong Microsoft Word, no? But of course, if you are using Canva, for example, kasi kagaya sa amin, no, for Nights of Online Marketers, we are always using the font for the typography, yung Montserrat. So kailangan ang brand management, since we are talking about being consistent, kailangan lahat ng marketing collaterals mo, mga graphics na gagawin, even mga signages, flyers, you are going to use only one font, which is yung na-identify ninyo. And that's an example of being consistent pagdating sa brand management. Pati ang colors, di ba? Kailangan consistent din kayo sa paggamit ng colors. That's why if you're going to notice naman sa KOM, yung mga post namin, no, if you are a follower of our Facebook page, di ba you notice na ang palagi namin ginagamit na colors is yung red at saka yung black. It's because those are our brand colors. At naging consistent kami yan. Just like for example, with my presentation, di ba majority of the colors na nakikita ninyo, yung red at saka yung black with a touch of yellow kasi sa logo namin may star. So that's all about brand management. Kaya kung naiintindihan mo ng maayos yung brand management, as a person, you can easily make smart decisions ba in order for your brand na maging healthy. Kasi kailangan nga maging appealing ang image mo sa lahat ng tao, not only with your existing customers, but also with your future customers. Kasi ganito kasi bago maging customer ang isang tao, magsisimula yan sa pagiging stranger. Your relationship with the customer, nagsisimula yan sa pagiging isang stranger, no? Stranger. Yung stranger na yan, kailangan mo siyang bigyan ng awareness about your brand. No? Like for example, logo, ganon, di ba? Mga brand anthem, colors, mission and vision statement, that's part of your branding. Para si stranger, ma-convert mo siya into being a lead. That's the second step, lead, no? Tapos yung sunod naman doon, magiging siya, from being a stranger to lead, no? Tapos magiging prospect bago siya magiging customer. Okay? So that's why magsisimula yan sa maayos na branding. Nakalagay naman dito sa aking presentation, brand management is a set of strategies and activities that a company, that a business uses to build, maintain, and enhance the perception of its brand in the minds of the consumers. For example, bigay tayo ng isang business, no, or example natin. Kunyari magpapatayo ka ng isang bake shop or ng isang bakery. So let's say ang pangalan ng bakery na yan, kunyari Piper's Sweet Delights, something like that, no? Or Piper's Bakery, Piper's Sweet Delights. Kunyari yun ang naisip ko. Ngayon, ito advice ko lang din as a business consultant na kapag meron ka nang naisip na business name, naisip ba, kailangan nyo nang i-register yan kaagad, no? Para hindi masayang ang gagawin mong branding. Kasi ang mga Filipinos kasi, pag magnenegosyo sila, hindi nila ipapa-register kaagad yung business. But that's understandable. Naiintindihan namin yan. No? Na kapag gusto mo magnegosyo, syempre hindi ka pa kasi sure kung magiging successful yung business mo. Kaya hindi mo siya ipapa-register. Again, that's understandable kasi that's part of what we call testing the market. Testing the market para ma-identify ng business owner what are the strengths, what are the weaknesses, and so on. Something like that, no? Pero kahit nagtitest ka pa lang ng market, I suggest for you to register your business name. Kasi yan yung magiging brand name mo, di ba? Kunyari, Piper's Sweet Delights. So mag-testing the market muna ako for 1 year, hindi ko siya i-register. Ang ginamit ko for 1 year of building my brand is Piper's Sweet Delights. Tapos gumawa ako ng logo sa Canva, Piper's Sweet Delights, ganyan, and so on. After 1 year of testing the market, nag-decide na ako na I will now register the business para officially magiging akin na ang business na to. Pero pag register mo, pagpunta mo ng BPI, sinabi sa'yo ng nag-assist doon na, ay ma'am, taken na kasi itong Piper's Sweet Delights. Hindi mo na pwedeng gamitin ito. Or may mga cases na, ay ma'am, hindi ito pwedeng gamitin sa business name. Just like for example, yung salitang top or TOP, top. Hindi yan siya pwedeng gamitin sa business name. Hindi mo pwede kasi bawal yan. Kaya if you have or if you are using a business name na hindi pa registered na may salitang top, pag nag-register ka na, hindi yan magiging available. So anong mangyayari? Pag sinabi sa'yo ng nag-a-assist na, ma'am, hindi mo pwedeng gamitin ang pangalan na to. Magre-rebranding ka ulit. Sikat ka na sana for 1 year sa Piper's Sweet Delights, pero dahil hindi na siya naging available, kailangan mong mag-isip ng panibagong pangalan. So magbaback to zero ka ngayon sa branding. Kaya I mentioned earlier na kapag testing the market ka pa lang, pero meron ka nang naisip na business name, i-register mo na kaagad yan para magkaroon na ng birth certificate. Kumbaga, kahit na hindi mo muna pabinyagan yung anak mo, pero meron na siyang birth certificate, no, para maging legitimate siya, ganyan. So, ganyan din ang negosyo. Do not just wait kung kailan ka magiging ready. Register the business name the moment you started doing it. Kahit nagte-testing the market ka pala. Now, going back to my example. So, kunyari, meron kang naisip na bakery, no? Piper's Sweet Delights. Tapos, nagbe-bake kami ng mga pastries, nagbe-bake kami ng mga cakes, tapos, ang gamit namin mga high-quality ingredients. Tapos, yung mga customers ko, they love our flavors. They love our personalized service na nare-receive nila kapag nasa bake shop, yung mga customers is nasa bake shop namin. So ngayon, dahil ako yung business owner ng Piper's Sweet Delights, I need to understand the importance of brand management. So I want to make sure that Piper's Sweet Delights, ang perception ng mga tao, we are a premium bakery that offers exceptional taste ng aming mga pastries and cakes at saka exceptional na mga services. Kasi yun ang gusto kong iparating, no? Kasi kung nagpapatayo ka ng business, i-identify mo din kasi sa branding mo kung anong level ng tao or anong class ng tao ang gusto mong iserve. That's part of your branding. No? Pag nagbi-build ka ng brand mo, kasi hindi ka pwedeng mag-cater ng hindi mo pwedeng i-cater ang buong population, di ba? You cannot target the general audience. Kaya pagdating sa branding, you also need to identify anong class ng tao ang i-cater mo. Kunyari, gusto mo magpatayo ng flower shop. Plano mo magpatayo ng flower shop. Kung ang target mo is yung masa, pang-masa ba? Kahit saan ka magpwesto, kahit sa palengke, doon ka magkuha ng pwesto para sa flower shop mo. It's okay. Kasi ang target market mo for your brand, mga nasa low class. Pero kung ang target mo naman middle class, yung medyo may pera, no? Matataas yung sweldo ng konti. So ibang klaseng mga bulaklak na yung ibibenta mo, no? Hindi na yung mga ordinary lang na mga red roses. Tapos dahil middle class yung target mo, you need to rent a commercial space na yung medyo maganda naman yung location. Hindi ka pwedeng maglagay sa palengke. Kasi yung mga middle class will not go there. Kasi crowded yung palengke. Di ba? Alam niyo naman yung senaryo ng palengke, di ba? Siksikan ng mga tao, medyo hindi maganda yung amoy, and so on. So middle class people will not go there. So iba din naman kung high class ang target mo. Ibang level naman yung mga bulaklak, and so on. So in identifying your brand, kailangan mo rin i-identify what level or class ng tao ang gusto mong i-cater. Kaya dahil yung Piper's Sweet Delights, ang gusto ko kasi no premium, ibig sabihin kumbaga parang mahal ang aming products. Mahal kung bibili kayo sa amin kasi high quality ang ingredients na ginagamit namin. Yung gatas na ginagamit namin imported pa galing ng Switzerland. So that's why if that's the case, hindi ka pwedeng gagawa ng logo gamit ang Canva. Hindi ka doon pwedeng mag-layout. You need to hire an experienced graphic designer to design a logo that will really reflect the nature of your bakery, di ba? Of your flower shop. Hindi pwedeng, Piper's Sweet Delights lang, yung text lang. Kasi sa Canva, maraming mga templates ng logo, di ba? Kasi itong logo na to gagamitin mo in all of your collaterals, signage, packaging, di ba? Promotional materials. Kaya dapat, maganda yung pagkaka-layout. Tapos kung plano mo na kunyari, gusto mo premium ang pricing mo because that's the branding na gusto mong i-showcase sa mga tao, kailangan strict ang quality control. Hindi pwede yung kagaya sa mga bakery na may mga ensaymada, mga chocolanay, and so on. Hindi dapat ganun yung ambience na mararamdaman ng customer. Kaya dapat may strict quality control. Kasi baka may mga langaw sa paligid mo, di ba? So that's why that's part of your branding as well. At saka, syempre yung customer experience. Kung premium ang pricing mo, dapat well-trained ang mga staff. Dapat i-train ang mga staff to greet the customers and address them with ma'am or sir, not with ate or kuya. Kasi sa mga medyo yung mga na bake shops, 'di ba? Ano sa inyo ano pong or bilhin niyo te, 'di ba? Something like that, no? Ano po sa inyo kuya? Pero kapag medyo higher class yung gusto mong i-cater, dapat na-train ang mga staff about service excellence. Always start with the highest courtesy. Call them as ma'am or sir talaga dapat, hindi ate or kuya. Kasi the goal of brand management is to create strong, positive associations with your brand. Nakalagay dito sa presentation, no? That will help you differentiate from your competitors. Kailangan ma-identify ka agad what makes you unique, what makes you different. Kung gumawa ka ng whitening soap, if you did some product development para sa whitening soap, so anong pinagkaiba ng whitening soap mo? What's your unique selling proposition para yung brand mo ang matatandaan nila? Now, let me give you at least 3 importance of brand management. 3 lang. There are a lot, pero for the benefit of time, let me enumerate only 3, no? Yung importance of brand management. The first one is building brand equity. Pag sinabi natin brand equity, these are, kumbaga, intangible. Kumbaga parang hindi siya nahahawakan, no? So it focuses more on the emotion, something like that. Kasi mga intangible ito na values, no? Mga intangible na strengths ng isang brand na kung saan etong values and strengths na to makakatulong para maimpluwensyahan yung isang consumer about their decision of buying your product. Kasi, kumbaga, yung values and strengths mo, di ba, intangible man yun, di ba, hindi nahahawakan ng physical touch. Pero makakatulong kasi yung values na yan, makakatulong kasi yung strengths na yan for the buying decision of that particular person. Somehow, this refers to your reputation, no? Ito yung na-accumulate ng isang brand over time, like goodwill, something like that, no? Strong brand equity translates to increased customer loyalty, increased trust, and perceived value. And syempre, it will lead to higher sales. Ang brand equity, it will really create a competitive advantage for you, for your brand, over your competitors, of course, no? Kasi ang mga consumers, they are sometimes willing to pay ng medyo mahal, kahit na medyo pricey. They are willing to pay pa rin because they already trusted the brand. At nasa isip nila, yung perception nila na this particular brand, dahil sikat sila yung superior. So meron silang competitive advantage. Kaya kahit medyo mahal ang brand, may bibili at bibili pa rin. Kaya nga kayo, no, sa mga nagbabalak magnegosyo dito, part of your business plan is to study well your pricing. Dapat ang pricing natin, we are not going to go against we are not going to kumbaga makisabay sa tinatawag nating price war. Alam niyo kasi ganyan minsan ang mga negosyo or negosyante. Ang presyo ng product nila, minsan ginagaya na lang nila sa kanilang mga kaparehong products, di ba? Kaya yung mga online sellers, this is not an advice, or this is my advice. Yung mga online sellers, you need to put your price agad-agad sa kung ano man yung mga products na binibenta ninyo. Yung iba kasi, di ba, I'm sure a lot of you here, maraming na experience na pag merong gustong bilhin online, it's either sa Facebook Marketplace or nag-post yung kakilala nila, kailangan pa silang i-PM para lang malaman yung price, di ba? Actually, that's not a good practice. Aside from the fact na in the Philippines, meron tayong tinatawag na price tag law. Buti nga hindi pa siya applicable sa online, no? Pero in the traditional selling or yung face-to-face, kailangan talagang may price tag ang presyo ng ang products na binibenta mo. Kasi kung walang price tag na nakalagay, violation na yan of the price tag law of the Philippines. Kaya nga ang Department of Trade and Industry, palagi yan silang nag-surprise mapping or mag-check, bibisitahin yung area mo. Kasi yung particularly the Consumer Protection Division ng DTI, no? Titingnan yung quality ng products, may price tag ba? You are exempted not to put the price if the product is too expensive. Kagaya halimbawa ng mga jewelries, mga alahas. Kung pupunta ka ng jewelry shop, walang presyo na nakalagay and it's okay. No? Acceptable yan kasi mahal ang presyo ng product nila. Or pupunta ka ng yung mga bags like LV, di ba? Mga designers bag, di ba? LV, Chanel, mga ganyan. Kung pupunta ka sa kanilang mga boutique, sa kanilang mga stores, wala talagang presyo. Kasi mahal ang presyo ng mga products nila and it's okay. Pero sa department store, yung bag na tag 700 pesos dapat meron. Kasi syempre magkaiba naman yung quality nila. Kaya do not just price your products because you are comparing your prices to your competitors. Minsan kasi, tinatanong ko yung mga nagpapakonsulta sa akin, bakit hindi mo nilalagay ang price ng products mo kung nagbebenta ka online? Kasi ma'am, ganito yung mga reasons baka yung iba sa inyo dito guilty din. Kasi ma'am, baka malaman ng competitor ko kung magkano yung presyo ko. So yun ang isang reason hindi niya nilalagay ang presyo ng products niya kasi baka daw malaman ng competitor yung price niya. Tapos sabi ko sa kanya, and so, ano naman ang problema kung malaman ng competitor mo? Kasi baka daw gayahin or baka i-compare yung price ba na, ay mahal dyan kay Piper, sa amin mura lang. Pero hindi mo nakikita yung sense ba na bakit ka matatakot na malaman or bakit ayaw mong ipaalam sa competitor mo yung pricing mo? Are you sure na lahat ng mga nag-PPM sa'yo, hindi yan kasabwat ng competitor mo? I mean, kasi ang sabi mo, ayaw mong malaman ng competitor. So what if yung competitor mo, may inutusan siya, mag-PM ka nga sa kanya, tapos tanungin mo kung magkano yung price niya. At malalaman niya pa rin because in the first place, the prices of what we are selling, yung presyo ng mga products natin and services, they are not confidential information. Tapos nag-PM sa'yo, how much? Nireplyan mo 500, hindi na siya nag-reply. Scene mode, ikaw yung nagalit. Tapos ipa-follow up mo, mag-order ka ma'am. Hindi mo magano lang. Tapos minsan magpo-post yung online seller, sa akin ka nag-inquire, pero sa iba ka bumili ng ganyan. No? Bakit magagalit si online seller? No? Anong karapatan niya? Di ba instruction niya yun? PM for the price. O nag-PM ka, sinatog yung presyo. O di nalaman niya, hindi man yan mag-guarantee na kapag nag-PM, how much bibili talaga sa inyo. Kaya to save your time and effort, replying to those messages na puro how much better. Ilagay mo na yung presyo. Customer loyalty kasama Customer loyalty kasama din yan sa building your brand equity. Kasi pag loyal na nga yung mga customers ninyo, no, nagkakaroon na kasi ng emotional connection from your customers. I mean kahit merong panibagong product na the same sa iyo, pero dahil loyal sila, no, at may trust na sila sa iyo, they will always go back and buy your products and not with your competitors. Just like for example, Apple sa cellphone, di ba? For the brand, like Apple and kunyari Samsung. Di ba between the two brands, syempre alam natin na yung Apple, ang target nila yung mga taong maraming pera kasi mahal, napakamahal ng kanilang mga products. Pero yung sabihin natin yung presyo naman ng Samsung, medyo affordable ng general public. Kumbaga parang medyo pangmasa. Syempre, meron pa talagang pangmasa niyan, yung mga Oppo and so on, di ba? Ganun. Pero yung Apple, kahit na mahal yung kanilang mga products, may bibili pa rin. No? Kasi yung mga Apple products users, alam na nila kung ano yung, kumbaga parang ano yung comfort and benefit na nakukuha nila. That's why they will remain loyal to Apple. And that's an example of building your brand equity. Kaya dapat, no? Kaya dapat yung brand equity mo, ang consistency, yung quality, dapat consistent. If you are building your brand equity, dapat you need to engage with the community and build a community-based followers. And for your brand equity, kailangan you always need to innovate. And you always need to identify ano ang pinagkaiba mo as compared with your competitors. Yan yung sinasabi ko. Creating differentiation. This is actually the process of making your brand stand out from your competitors of course, sa isip ng inyong mga consumers. Kaya in order for you to create what yung tinatawag nating differentiation, you need to have or you need to consider how to position your brand in the market. Through differentiation, it will allow your brand para, kumbaga parang makakreate siya ng unique position in the market. Kumbaga parang ma-identify mo how are you going to help the consumers? Ano ang pinagkaiba mo from your competitors? Kasi kapag clear ang positioning mo sa market, it will enable the customers na every time they are going to buy, ikaw yung pipiliin nila. Kapag meron kang differentiation, syempre yung mga tao magkakaroon na rin yan ng tinatawag na brand preference. Kasi kagaya halimbawa ng shampoo, di ba? Dami-daming brands ng shampoo. Pero kung na-identify kasi ng isang consumer yung what's your distinction? Anong pinagkaiba mo sa iba? What makes your shampoo different from other shampoo na mga brands? What makes you valuable? Napansin niyo if ang Palmolive nag-change ng packaging, yung 3 sachets na, yung kabilang brand naman, yung Sunsilk, ganun din, di ba? Nagtatlong sachets na rin sila sa isang pack, di ba? 3, dati 2, ngayon naging 3. Tapos yung other brands, ginawa din nila yun. Ano nga sa isip ng tao? Gaya-gaya sila. In doing business, in terms of branding, kung merong gumagaya sa inyo or kung ginagaya kayo ng mga competitors ninyo, hindi dahil ginagaya ka lang or wala silang originality. Hindi yan yung point. Kaya kung ikaw yung may-ari ng negosyo, if you are the owner of the business, tapos meron kang nakita na isang negosyo na nakagaya din, ginagaya ka talaga, somehow dapat nga mas maging proud ka, no? I mean, yung mararamdaman mo dapat is somehow you will be proud kasi ginaya ka niya. Ang tawag kasi dyan, yung tinatawag nating benchmarking. You are observing the best practices of your competitors. At dahil na-identify mo na best practice nila yun, pwede mong gayahin, pwede mong i-apply sa sarili mong business. Hindi natin alam kung sino yung nauna na yung sa may packaging ng shampoo na 3 sachets sa isang di ba, sa isang packaging ganyan, 3 sachets. Hindi natin alam sino nauna. Si Palmolive ba or si Sunsilk? Pero ang pinaka main reason kung bakit ginaya siya ng competitor because na-observe ni competitor na best practice nila yon. Why not gawin din natin? 'Di ba? Dati yung milk tea mo hindi buy one take one. Pero yung competitor mo na malapit lang sa'yo, nag-offer ng buy one, take one. So in the future, pag feeling mo yun ang best practice that can help you grow, magba-buy one, take one ka na rin. Again, hindi yan siya gaya-gaya. That is because business owners, they always observe the best practices of their competitors kung pwede nilang i-apply sa sarili nilang business. Actually, kahit may taong gumagaya sa inyo, di ba, na-mention natin kanina, di ba, na kahit gayahin ka, as long as yung customers mo loyal sa'yo, they always choose their preferred brand. Kung loyal sila, alam nilang mas, kumbaga parang beneficial kung brand mo yung kukunin nila. Identify what makes you unique para makakreate ka ng differentiation. And the third importance of brand management is to enhance customer relationship. Di ba? Madali naman maintindihan, no? Kung baga yung brand management, it will help you shape, no, how customers will perceive your business. Ano ba yung nasa isip nila? Or yung customer relationship will also help your business. Paano ako mag-i-interact sa mga customers ko? Alam nyo, if ang business ninyo, no, I mean, if gusto ninyong ma-manage ng maayos ang brand ng business ninyo, kailangan talagang mag-foster ng positive relationship with its customers, yung long-lasting na relationship. Kaya dapat ma-build ang trust and credibility. Kaya dapat part of your effective brand management campaigns, mag-create kayo ng emotional connection with the customers. Dapat maramdaman ng customers ninyo through your products, the values that you're offering. Ano ba yung message na gusto mong i-deliver sa kanila? And if you want to enhance customer relationship, kailangan consistent yung kanilang experience or experiences. Kumbaga, kung ano yung buying experience nila nung una silang bumili sa'yo, dapat ganun din ang magiging buying experience nila on their next purchase. Dapat consistent ka doon. Kasi kung hindi ka consistent, I mean, sa unang bili nila, smooth sailing. Kumbaga parang walang problema when they check out, when they paid, and so on. Pero nung second purchase nila, nagkaroon ng parang, pag nag-check out na sila, nagkaroon ng palpak with the system. So, maapektuhan yung kanilang experience. Mababawasan ang kanilang satisfaction. Kaya dapat consistent yun. And it will help you enhance customer relationship. So that's why brand management, importante talaga nating consider as we build our business. Now let's proceed on the second topic, which is all about the key elements of brand management. Meron na akong dalawang in-enumerate dito, or meron na akong dalawang gustong i-share sa inyo in regards to considering the key elements of brand management. The first one is brand identity. So kumbaga parang ito yung personality ng business mo. This will help you identify what makes you unique and what makes you recognizable, no, by people or by your target market. There are actually several key elements under brand identity. Nakalagay naman dito sa presentation na yung brand name, logo, the design, messaging, values, yung personality. Brand name. So ito yung naikwento ko sa inyo kanina. No? This is the name na ipapangalan mo sa business. At dapat yung pangalan ng business mo, yung brand name na gagamitin mo, somehow, kumbaga parang unique din, no? Or madaling matandaan, and it will reflect what your business is all about. Like for example, kapag sinabi nating apple, although it's a fruit, di ba, prutas naman siya, pero kapag sinabi nating apple as a product, si Apple kasi one of the major tech companies in the whole world. Powerful din yung pangalan ng Apple, di ba? Kaya pag narinig natin yung Apple, ang pumapasok sa isip kaagad natin, innovation, di ba? Maliban sa mahal, di ba? Yun yung pumapasok sa isip natin. Pero they are always innovating. They're always creative, di ba? Like for example, no, Knights of Online Marketers. Meron kasing history yan kung paano ko na-formulate yung pangalan ng Knights of Online Marketers na yan. Kasi when I started the company noong 2013, yung nagte-testing the market. 8 months kasi kami. 8 months muna kaming nag-testing the market. After 8 months, saka ko siya pina-register. Kaya July of 2014, we became a registered business. Kaya magte 10 years na kami if I am going to follow based on our registration date. Pero na-establish ko kasi siya o yung foundation day namin or the day that I founded it, November of 2013. Kaya kung tutusin, more than 10 years na kami kung kasama yung testing the market. Ngayon, nung nag-iisip ako ng brand name, syempre gusto ko, kumbaga yung keyword. No, kung gagawa kayo ng business name, dapat yung keyword or yung niche. Mas maganda if nasa business name or like sa amin, online marketers. That's our keyword. Kasi yan yung madaling matandaan ng mga tao na kapag sinabing KOM, they are online marketers, they are digital marketers. Yung Knights, nanggaling kasi yan siya sa history na kung saan ganito ang nangyari sa office kasi dati. When I started KOM, lahat ng mga agents ko or ng mga employees ko, yung naging advocacy ko kasi dati, kasi di ba I am a member of the LGBT, di ba? Kaya sabi ko, kung magkakaroon ako ng business, ang iha-hire ko ng mga empleyado or mga agents galing sa LGBT na community para mabigyan ko sila ng decent jobs in order for them to earn decent compensation. Kasi majority of my LGBT friends, kumbaga parang ginawang negosyo yung Miss Gay, yung parang ganyan, yung sali ng sali sa mga beauty pageant. Pero syempre hindi kasi guarantee kung mananalo sila, di ba? At tapos hindi rin naman every night or every week merong fiesta na may pa-Miss Gay. Kaya gusto ko silang bigyan ng decenteng trabaho. Kaya sila yung kinuha ko. Tapos mga out of school youth. Sabi ko, saka ko na lang i-hire ang mga may bachelor's degree. Unahin ko munang i-hire yung mga hindi nakapagtapos ng pag-aaral. Siyempre, alam naman natin na kapag wala kang bachelor's degree, mahihirapan kang maghanap ng maayos na trabaho. So that's why, through the company na i-establish ko, at least man lang matulungan ko yung mga out-of-school youth. That's why all of my agents, when I started 2013, out-of-school youth and LGBT members, no? Ngayon, nag-isip na ako ng pangalan ng business. Puro kami mga bakla. So, syempre, dahil ako yung owner, ayaw kong malamangan. Parang ganun yun na sa isip ko. Kaya dapat ako yung queen. Syempre, kunyari, nag-pageant kami. So, I am the queen. Kaya ang naging, kasi may vlog din ako guys, no, if you want to watch my videos there. Ang YouTube channel ko, Queen of the Nights. Na letter K ha. Queen of the Nights. Because I am really projecting that I am the queen. Tapos yung mga agents ko, dahil mga bakla sila, ang tawag ko sa kanila dati princess. Pero parang feeling ko, mas maganda pakinggan yung princess kasi mas younger. Younger by age and so on. Ayaw kong malamangan nga. Gusto ko ako lang yung Reyna. Ako lang yung parang maganda yung title. So that's why, kinonsider ko ang mga agents ko as my support. Di ba ang queen, merong knights in shining armor. So that's why, ang mga agents ko, tinawag ko silang knights of online marketers. Kumbaga parang, we are the protectors of online marketers, parang ganyan. Or we are the service provider for online marketing. So that's the unique history of my brand name. Diba? Sabi ko kanina, it should be memorable. Diba? And it should reflect what your business is about. Kaya andyan yung salitang online marketers. Logo. Logo is part of your brand identity. It is the symbol that will represent your brand. Visual representation, nakikita ng mata. Kaya yung logo, dapat it also depicts, it also reflects what your business is about. Kaya if you are going to check our logo sa presentation, shield. Kasi nga, we are the protector. We are the knights. So that's why our logo is, ang shape niya, shield. Kasi yan naman yung hinahawakan ng mga knights, di ba? Distinctive, di ba? Kumbaga parang unique yung logo. Pero may mga logo din naman ng mga simple lang, like for example, yung Nike, di ba? Napaka-simple lang yung logo nila. Pero because of their logo, kahit walang pangalan, just the logo, you can easily identify the brand. Colors and typography. You need to identify ano yung magiging brand colors nyo. Kung hindi pa ninyo alam, kasi ang colors na gagamitin natin sa business, it is not based on our favorite color. Meron tayong tinatawag na psychology of brand colors. Hanapin nyo na lang yan sa internet, pag-aralan ninyo kung ano bang color ang dapat ninyong gamitin. Kailangan kasi na ang colors na ma-identify ninyo will align with your values. And of course, yung colors dapat may appeal sa inyong target audience. So maliban sa color, also identify the typography. Yung official font design or font face na gagamitin ninyo. Nakalagay dito sa presentation yung messaging, di ba? Ang ibig sabihin lang yan, kumbaga, identify your brand voice or identify your brand messaging. Ibig sabihin, what's the tone? Or what's the language you are going to use to communicate with your audience? So like for example, kunyari, kagaya sa amin dito sa Davao City, meron kasi akong tables and chairs rental services. So meron akong tables and chairs rental services. Tapos, kapag nagpo-post ako sa social media, nagtatagalog din ako. Or minsan nga nagbibisaya. Kasi ang business kasi namin, ang target audience are people in Davao. Siyempre, hindi naman kami magpaparent ng tables and chairs outside of Davao City. Hindi na namin kinikater yon. So that's why minsan, sa mga post namin sa social media, nagtatagalog kami. Because, hindi naman namin tinatarget yung, yung higher class ng mga tao, di ba? Pero if you already identified, kunyari, middle class, ang target mo, kailangan English talaga yan, ang mga ginagamit mong pang-post, no? So that's why ang brand messaging and brand voice refers to the language that you are going to use to communicate with your audience. What's the tone? Professional tone ba? Friendly tone ba? Casual tone ba? Formal ka bang mag-create ng ng caption for social media? At dapat consistent din yan for all brands. Minsan merong mga brands na medyo may pagka-witty. Yung medyo witty. Kaya kung ang post mo is more on parang witty, playful, dapat consistent. Ganyan dapat ka palagi magpo-post. Yung values and personality, it refers to your mission. Your mission statement. Values, yan ay tinatawag nating brand values. Your brand identity dapat mag-reflect sa values and mission of your business. Kumbaga, what do you stand for? What problem do you solve for your customers? That's actually your values. And it will also reflect your personality. Kaya huwag niyong kalimutan yung mga key elements na yan under brand identity. Kasi you need to carefully craft it. Pero habang kina-craft mo yung brand identity mo, you also need to incorporate yung mga elements na na-mention natin dyan. You need to create a brand na memorable, no, as mentioned. And kumbaga parang brand that will easily deliver kung ano ba yung gusto mong isolve na problem sa target audience na na-identify mo. Okay. And the second one is yung brand equity na napag-usapan na rin natin earlier, no? Etong brand equity naman, di ba sabi natin kanina, yung na-mention ko, yung sa importance, no? Kumbaga, your brand equity is the value and the strength of your brand. Kumbaga, pwede nating masabi na your brand equity is something like how the people will trust or how the people will like you. So kung meron tayong mga key elements na na-mention sa brand identity, ano yung mga key elements? Ano yung mga key elements under brand identity? Just to recap, the logo, the name, the logo, the design, messaging, brand values, mission statement, di ba? Ang brand equity, meron din siyang key elements na pwede nating makonsider. Dito na papasok yung brand awareness. Kaya meron tayong term na tinatawag create an awareness content. Di ba sa social media, ganyan. Awareness content. Pag sinabing brand awareness, this is how the people will know your brand. The more familiar ang mga tao sa brand mo, mas magiging strong ang brand equity mo. Na kapag sinabing ganito, kayo talaga yung nasa posisyon. That's what we call brand awareness. Kaya kailangan mong mag-post ng contents on a regular basis. Dapat palagi kang nagpo-post like sa digital space or sa digital landscape, anything about your brand. The more you post, the more you become visible. The more you post, the more the likers, the followers, and the visitors of your page na maging familiar with you. I mean, just like for example, sa amin, dahil palagi kaming nagpo-post, palagi kaming nagkakandak ng webinars, marami ng mga naging aware na kapag sinabing webinars, or kapag sinabing saan tayo makahanap ng certificate for a webinars for our requirements, ganyan, pumapasok na kagad sa isip niyo yung Nights of Online Marketers. In fact, yung iba sa inyo, nire-refer na lang din kami kasi may nare-receive kaming mga messages na ni-refer po kayo ng friend ko, mga something like that. And thank you if you are referring, no? Nagiging brand advocate na namin kayo. So, thank you very much for that. So because palagi kaming nagpo-post, ganyan, we are telling the people na if you want to learn for free, nandito ang KOM. If you need a certificate for that seminar for your requirements, andito yung KOM. That's brand awareness. Showcase namin yung aming values. Showcase namin yung strengths ng aming brand. And brand equity also refers to the quality, no? This is what the people think about. Na kapag sinabing quality, kumbaga quality products, yan. Ito yung pumpasok sa isip mo. So that's why dapat maniwala yung tao, maramdaman nila that your brand offers high quality products or high quality services. Kasi kapag tataas, no, yung quality, tataas din ang brand equity. And as I mentioned, yung magiging loyal, tapos magiging advocate in the future. Kasi pag sinabing brand equity, intangible, hindi nakikita, pero nararamdaman. Yung brand identity kasi nakikita kasi natin, yung like logo, nakikita ng mata mo. Colors, nakikita ng mata mo. So yung brand equity naman, intangible siya. Kaya kailangan ma-communicate ito ng maayos sa target audience ninyo. Okay? So delivering on the brand promise, building strong emotional connections with customers, and maintaining a favorable brand image. It is the overall value and strength of a brand in the marketplace. Now, the last subtopic for our topic number 1, which is all about brand management, is building a strong brand identity. Meron akong nilagay dito no na 1, 2, 3, 4. Kumbaga, 4 lang na considerations na pwede nyong i-consider, no? Para magkaroon kayo ng strong brand identity. Nakalagay dyan, defining your brand's core values and mission. Number 2 is to create your brand guidelines. Number 3, strategies for consistent brand messaging. And the last one is implementing what we call brand governance. Actually, no, there are a lot of benefits. May maraming benefits if you are going to build a strong brand identity. Kasi if na-build, no? If na-build na ng maayos yung yung brand identity, it will increase brand recognition. It will enhance customer loyalty. It will help kumbaga yung differentiation from the competitors. Pag maayos ang brand identity mo, pwede ka nang magkaroon ng premium pricing opportunities. And pwede ka rin magkaroon ng ng greater resilience if in case lang na may magkaroon ng market fluctuations. So that's why, no, in building a strong brand identity, ito yung 4 na pwede kong ma-enumerate or pwede nating ma-consider. Ano yun? Number 1 is to define your brand's core values and mission, creating brand guidelines, strategies for consistent brand messaging, and implementing what we called brand governance. So understand your audience and market. Kailangan alam niyo kung sino ang tamang audience sa product or service na binibenta ninyo. You cannot target the general audience. Hindi pwedeng, kasi minsan ang sinasabi ng mga tao, magnegosyo tayo ng pagkain kasi araw-araw kumakain ang mga tao. Di ba ganun lagi yung mga narinig natin, no? Yes, kumakain araw-araw yung mga tao, pero hindi naman lahat ng klase ng pagkain gustong kainin ng mga tao. May food business ka nga, pero ang binibenta mo Korean food like kimchi. Hindi naman gusto ng ibang Filipinos ang kimchi. So that's why you need to target the right audience. Kasi if you are going to identify the right audience, you can tailor the right marketing strategy. Kaya kailangan mong i-research ng maayos yung target audience mo. Ano ba yung problem na gusto mong i-solve? Ano ba yung specific needs na kailangan mong i-provide? Kunyari, nagbibenta ka ng cosmetics, no? You are selling cosmetics, particularly anti-aging cream. So yung anti-aging cream mo, hindi mo pwedeng ibenta yan sa lahat ng tao. Subukan mong ibenta yung anti-aging cream mo sa 16 years old. For sure, hindi yan siya bibili. Kasi baby face pa sila. Wala pa mayan silang wrinkles. Subukan mong ibenta yung anti-aging cream mo sa isang senior citizen, sa isang 65 years old. For sure, hindi rin yan siya magkakaroon ng interest. Bakit? Kasi yung wrinkles nila, hindi na yan kayang dalhin o hindi na kayang mawala yan because of the products, topical products. Kailangan na yan ng surgery like facelift, for example. Or magpapa-inject ka para mawala yung mga wrinkles. Pero ang cream, parang na lang yan, backup plan na lang nila. That's why if you are selling an anti-aging cream, identify the market. Siguro mga nasa 30 to 40 or 30 to 50 years old lang. Because if you understand your audience, you can easily identify the strategies na pwede mong gawin to promote it. At dahil na-identify mo ng maayos yung marketing strategies, magkakaroon ng effective communication. Hindi ka magtitiwala sila kasi you can deliver what you promised. Kunyari, pag sinabi mo, gagamitin mo lang itong paggamitin mo itong anti-aging cream namin in less than a month, mawawala na yung mga wrinkles sa mukha mo. So that's your promise. 'Di ba? Ngayon, ang bumili sa'yo, 70 years old. Tapos ginamit ka na ng 2 buwan, hindi nawala yung wrinkles. So, madi-disappoint. Hindi siya masasatisfy. 'Di ba? Ang tendency, ang ibig sabihin nun, hindi na-communicate ng maayos yung message na gusto mong i-deliver. It's because hindi mo nga naintindihan kung sino yung target audience mo. That's why it's very important, no? To understand your core, to understand your audience and market. Second is to identify your brand's purpose and values. Kailangan nakadefine ng maayos ang purpose mo. It involves understanding the fundamental reason bakit ka magnenegosyo maliban sa gusto mong kumita. This is your inner why. And that's part of your branding. This is your social capital. Bakit mo gustong magnegosyo? Siyempre, sasabihin mo dahil gusto mong yumaman. We are asking the inner why. Beyond making profits, what's the fundamental reason why your business exists? What problems are you solving for your customers? What values and beliefs do you stand for? Kasi pag na-define mo na ang brand purpose mo, ang next step for you to do is to identify the core values. Yung core values ng brand mo, they are the guiding principles that will shape the culture, that will help in the decision making. Makakatulong yan kung ano ang gagawin ng mga empleyado. Kasi mga guiding principles natin yan. At kailangan ang brand, ang core values ng ating brand, dapat authentic, dapat meaningful. And of course, syempre dapat yung values, yung core values ng isang brand, mag-a-align with the belief of your team and belief of your target audience. So dapat clear yan. Kasi pag na-define ninyo ng maayos ang purpose ninyo, pag na-identify ninyo ng maayos ang values ninyo, you can create a clear identity. And of course, magkakaroon kayo ng direction wherein yung mga customers ninyo hindi lang ninyo maa-attract, kundi yung paniniwala nila mag-a-align din with your brand. And because of that, it will inspire loyalty. Magiging brand advocate niyo sila. You need to craft a clear and compelling mission statement. Yung mission, vision statements natin, that's part of your branding. That's part of the brand management. So kailangan ang mission statement, it serves as, kumbaga parang, it will communicate bakit ka nag-exist. No, parang the same kanina doon sa the inner why na sinasabi ko. Kailangan ang mission statement is inspiring and motivating. No, something like that, no? Dapat kung mag-create kayo ng mission statement, kumbaga parang merong power to inspire and power to motivate the internal stakeholders, yung mga empleyado, and the external audiences, yung mga customers ninyo. Kasi pag inspiring and motivating ang mission statement, mag-provide siya ng sense of direction and purpose. No? Parang ganyan. Kagaya halimbawa, ang mission statement ng Google to organize the world's information. O, diba? Napakasimple lang. That's their mission statement, to organize the world's information. At sabi nga ng karamihan, If that's the mission, if that is the mission of Google, mission accomplished na daw sila. Because yan ang ginawa ng Google, to organize the world's information. Now, in terms of creating your brand guidelines naman, no, ito yung mga pwede nating considerations, like define your brand elements. Pag sinabing brand guidelines, in other terms, gagawa ka ng brand book. Di ba? Minsan tinatawag siyang brand book. Para kung sino man yung mga marketing personnel, for example, they will be guided by the brand book. Alam nila yung colors, yung font. Kumbaga parang kailangan mong gumawa ng manual about your branding. What's your brand anthem or yung slogan? Actually, yung brand anthem, hindi ko lang na-identify kanina, no? Or yung slogan ng business, it's also part of your brand identity. Like for example, kapag sinabi natin, we find ways. Di ba BBO ang papasok sa isip nyo? Bida ang saya. O di Jollibee yun. Yun yung tinatawag na brand anthem. Or in layman's term, slogan. Kaya kung gagawa kayo ng brand book or brand guidelines, dapat you need to define your brand elements. You need to document the usage guidelines. Paano gagamitin ang mga font colors. You need to provide examples and visual references. Kumaga parang guide, no? Or baka meron kayong gustong gamitin na template. Kung magle-layout kayo ng quote of the day, dapat ganito yung template. Kaya napansin niyo doon sa page namin na Ronald Piper Rambuanga, kung saan ako nagla-live streaming ngayon sa Facebook. Di ba pag nagpo-post ako ng quote ko or motivational quote, pare-pareho yung design, yung template. Kasi yun yung sinasabi natin dapat consistent ka doon. You need to include the brand voice and messaging guidelines. Anong language ang gagamitin? Anong tone? Friendly tone ba yan? Professional tone? And so on. And of course, the last one is outline, brand strategy, and positioning. So eto mga mabilisan lang kasi halos na-discuss na rin naman natin to earlier, no? Like yung define your brand elements, like your color, no? The logo, yung color palette, kasi may other colors ka pa na pwedeng gamitin. Tapos yung style ng images and so on. So pag sinabi natin define your brand elements, this involves identifying and defining the key visuals that make up your brand identity. Second one, yung document usage guidelines. Kumbaga parang you need to identify or create detailed instructions on how to properly put the logo. Kunyari, gagawa kayo ng graphics na ipopost sa social media. Saan ba dapat ilagay ang logo? Sa lower left? Sa lower right? Ano ang size ng logo? Gaano siya kalaki? And so on. No? Tapos dapat dito sa usage guidelines, this is also a document na kung saan bawal magkaroon ng alterations. Like for example, kunyari ang logo ng KOM, bali meron lang siyang 3 colors na available. Like the first one is yung colored. Second one is yung black, all black. And the third one is all white. Other than that, hindi na pwedeng magkaroon ng alteration sa logo. Hindi pwedeng gawing gold ang KOM logo. Hindi pwedeng gawing color green ang logo. Nakalagay yan sa usage guidelines ng brand book ninyo. Yung pag-provide ng example and visual references, makakatulong kasi ito, no? Para yung gagawa ng design, alam nila kung paano i-illustrate yung mga brand elements and so on. Just like for example, like last week, nagpagawa ako ng dalawang signage sa aming physical store. Tapos, nagbigay talaga ako ng instructions na dapat ito yung font. Tapos dapat yung background similar, something like that. So yun yung mga instructions na binigay ko sa graphic designer kung saan ako nagpa-print ng mga marketing collaterals namin. Kaya mas maganda na meron silang references na pwedeng makita or inspiration. Include brand voice and messaging guidelines. Kumbaga parang dito nakalagay, nakasulat, no? The tone of voice, the language style, and so on. No? Napag-usapan naman natin about brand voice kanina, no? And the last one is yung outline the brand strategy and positioning. Kumbaga brand strategy is part of the brand marketing. No, brand marketing. Kasi naka-outline dito yung target audience, what's your unique selling propositions, or yung tinatawag natin USP, unique selling propositions, at saka ano ba yung brand positioning statement mo. Like for example sa KOM, sa mga trainees namin, kasi nagkakanda kami ng training, di ba? Kaya if you are planning to join our paid training, baka merong mga gusto sa inyo dito, no? Interested maging virtual professional, you join our paid training. Hopefully, sana. Para at least you will also avail our other programs maliban sa mga webinars. Ang ano kasi namin, ang brand positioning statement namin, build your digital career with us and start working online, something like that. Your success is our responsibility. So overall, no, creating your brand guidelines will ensure that your brand is properly or well represented across all platforms. Consistent representation of your brand. O yun to be exact, no? Sa lahat ng channels, mapa-traditional man yan or digital. Kasi if you are going to create a brand guidelines na susundin ng mga empleyado, it will help strengthen your brand recognition. It will continue to build trust with your customers. And the communication, clear, effective, or unified yung brand identity ninyo. So you see, brand management is crucial in terms of doing business. Actually, hindi pa nga natin na-cover yung iba, but I will end the first topic with that. I mean, yun lang yung mako-cover natin since 2 hours lang naman yung webinar dito. So we are now done with the brand management. And for the remaining minutes, let me quickly share to you my insights naman about brand marketing strategies. So yung definition, objectives of brand marketing. Ano ba ang relationship ng management and marketing? And how to develop a brand marketing strategy. So let's start with a definition of brand marketing. Kumbaga, ang brand marketing, ito yung spotlight of your brand. Kumbaga if nasa stage and you are performing, tapos maraming kunyari anong tawag diyan, yung kagaya kay Lea Salonga na bigla akong na mental block, no. Theater. Okay, kunyari may theater ba? Tapos 'di ba yung main character may naka-spotlight sa kanya para mag-stand out siya sa crowd or doon sa mga characters na nasa stage. Ang brand marketing parang ganyan kasi. Kumbaga, it's all about spreading the word and making sure that your target audience will know who you are and what you're all about. Kailangan magkaroon ka ng tamang brand awareness. And speaking of which, yan yung isa sa objectives of brand marketing. Building your brand awareness to make more people know about your brand. Paano malalaman ng mga tao na nagpatayo ka na ng business, na nag-e-exist ka? Kagaya sa amin, kagaya sa relationship natin ngayon, paano ninyo nalaman that I am or we are providing a webinar. Kasi nag-Facebook marketing kami, nag-Facebook group marketing kami. Nag-join kami ng iba't ibang Facebook groups wherein ang Facebook group na yan, ang mga members naghahanap ng mga webinars with certificates and so on. So nag-join kami sa group na yon or sa groups na yon at nagkataon member din kayo. So that's why nag-post kami. Nung nag-post kami, naging aware kayo of our existence. So that's why, because we posted, we did Facebook group marketing for awareness purposes. Yung iba sa inyo, finalo ang aming page. Inad ako as sa Facebook personal account ko. The moment you like or follow our Facebook pages, isa lang ang ibig sabihin nun, you are interested with what we are offering. Kaya dati, strangers kayo para sa amin. Nung nag-post kami, naging aware kayo, naging leads na kayo. Yung iba sa inyo, nag-PM pa, nagtatanong, they keep on asking questions, naging prospect na sila. And then when you registered, naging customer na kayo. So dati stranger, ngayon customer. Paano nangyari yun? Because we are building brand awareness. Second objective of brand marketing is loyalty. Yung iba sa inyo, paulit-ulit nang nagpa-participate sa aming mga webinars. Minsan kapag gumagawa kami, minsan kasi tinutulungan ko yung staff, no, na gumawa ng certificates, especially kapag marami. Yang paulit-ulit, I mean, may mga familiar names na kapag gumagawa kami ng certificates, no, may familiar names na, uy, nag-attend naman to siya dati. And thank you for being loyal to our webinars. And I'm sure some of you here, ilang beses na rin nag-participate. That's why thank you. The second objective of brand marketing is for loyalty. No? Kumbaga, we want to make people to further love our brand. And we want the people to keep coming back for more. Something like that. Kumbaga parang it's like having a group of friends na palagi mo silang gustong kasama na mag-chill or mag-hang out because you are enjoying their company so much. So that's an example of what we call loyalty. Di ba sa relationship, kunyari mag-asawa or mag-boyfriend, girlfriend, kailangan meron ding loyalty, di ba? Hindi lang dapat faithful, dapat loyal din. Ibig sabihin, if you are loyal to your husband, if you are loyal to your wife, kumbaga parang you are enjoying their company or they are enjoying their stay together with you. Parang something like that. So, brand marketing can help you create your brand loyalty. And yung palagi natin na-mention kanina, what makes you unique from your competitor? Siguro, yung nakita ko no, and I am sharing this one to all of you, kasi maraming nagpo-post, di ba, na mga webinars. Ang isang nakita ko na parang pinagkaiba namin, number one is we are offering this one for free. Di ba, walang registration fee, wala kayong babayaran. Libreng makinig sa akin or sa other resource speakers namin. Samantalang yung iba kasi may mga registration. Or to those who are planning to request naman yung certificate, actually affordable naman yung 50 pesos din, di ba? And that what makes us different din. Kasi optional lang yung certificate. If you need one, you're just going to pay 50 pesos. Kung hindi naman, at least you are learning from us. And somehow, yan yung pinagkaiba namin. In terms of providing webinars, no, with our competitors. Kumbaga, somehow, parang nag-stand out kami on that. Okay, so kaya nagkaroon kami ng maayos na brand positioning on your end. And yung iba naman, marami akong nabasa din kasi ng mga messages na they are enjoying our webinars, no? Maraming salamat sa mga naka-appreciate na Marami silang natututunan. And because of your messages, of mga feedbacks na ganon, mas na-motivate talaga kami to provide more topics related no sa mga expertise namin. Kaya nga to bring back the blessings no para suportahan ko naman kayo, 'di ba? Meron kaming free webinar this coming April 1. Free webinar. Tapos lahat ng mag-participate may free certificate. Wala kayong babayaran kahit na piso. And that will be this coming April 1. Pero hindi pa alam, di ba nagvo-voting pa tayo kung ano yung mananalo sa voting. I-announce namin sa Sabado, ipopost namin kung ano yung magiging webinar this coming April 1 for free, pati yung certificate is free na din. Walang babayaran. At least man lang we can bring back the blessing. So that makes us different no, from our competitors. Now, what's the relationship of brand management and brand marketing? So meron akong na-identify dito na tatlo, no? Kung ano ba yung relationship nung dalawa. Brand management sets the foundation. Marketing executes the brand strategies. Brand management guides your marketing efforts. Ang ibig sabihin yan parang ganito. Brand management sets the foundation, di ba? Yung brand management, para siyang nag-e-establish ng, kumbaga, ng fundamental elements, di ba? That will define the brand identity. Di ba yung napag-usapan natin kanina? Including the purpose, the values, the visual identity, positioning in the market, and so on. Kung baga ang brand management, dyan magsisimula. Kasi paano ka mag-marketing kung wala kang solid foundation? Parang yan yung groundwork. Groundwork for how the brand will be perceived and will be experienced by your customers. Dyan ka muna magsisimula. Vision and mission statement. Yan. So brand management sets the foundation. Second one, ang brand marketing naman executes the strategies. Kasi once the foundation is set, no? Once the foundation is set by brand management, marketing takes the lead in implementing mga strategic or mga tactics, mga campaigns to promote the brand, to promote its product or services. So yung marketing efforts mo will include activities like advertising, social media campaigns, no, promotion, mga product launching, ganyan and so on. Or anything that will design or elaborate how you are going to communicate your brand to your target audience. So si marketing na ang bahala doon. That's why they are related to each other. Paano ka gagawa ng marketing collateral kung wala kang brand color? Paano ka mag-create ng call to action kung wala kang business name? And the third that we mentioned kanina, brand management guides marketing efforts. Kasi di ba si marketing mag-execute no ng mga tactics no na gagawin mo ng mga campaigns. Si brand management, siya yung parang magbibigay ng guide to ensure na yung mga efforts are aligned with the brand identity. Si brand management yung magsiset ng kumbaga strategic vision for how the brand should be presented, how the brand should be perceived across different channels. Kaya masasabi talaga natin na they work hand in hand together. Okay? And for the remaining topic, ito na yung i-discuss natin last. Developing a brand marketing strategy. Lapit na tayong matapos, no? So I enumerated here 5 tips that you can actually consider in order for you to develop an effective brand marketing strategy. So the first one is for you to understand your target audience. So dapat alam mo kung sino ang customers mo at ano yung pangangailangan nila. No? At that's the simplest, the easiest explanation that I can give. What's the problem that you are planning to solve? Kasi kailangan mong malaman yun ano ang kailangan nila para maka-tailor ka ng maayos na marketing efforts. Para maka-create ka ng magandang promotional video, you need to understand your target audience. Second one is for you to define your brand identity and value proposition. So you need to decide what makes your brand special. What makes or why customers should choose you over your competitors. Yan. Your value proposition dapat kumbaga na-communicate ng maayos. No, kumbaga ano ba yung what's your unique selling proposition, dapat ma-deliver mo, ma-disseminate mo ng maayos yun. Third, na na-mention natin kanina is for you to establish clear goals and objectives. Always follow the SMART formula. I'm sure you are familiar with the SMART formula. Ang gusto ko lang i-highlight dyan yung letter T, which is time-bounded. Kailangan kung magsiset kayo ng goal, magbigay kayo ng deadline. Kaya kung meron kayong marketing strategy na gagawin, you set a deadline. Pagkatapos ng deadline, you evaluate. Tama ba itong marketing strategy na ginawa ko or kailangan naming palitan or kailangan naming i-revise? Create consistent brand messaging and visual identity. So make sure na uniform, consistent across all platforms, no? Your visual identity should use consistent colors, consistent fonts, designs, and so on. Develop and integrate, develop an integrated marketing approach. So ibig sabihin, pwede kang gumamit ng traditional and digital, pwede mong pagsamahin yung dalawa because not all of your target audience connected sa internet, di ba? Kaya dapat meron kang traditional brand marketing plan at meron kang digital brand marketing plan, okay, for your marketing strategy. So, that's the last presentation, the slide, no? So, medyo nagmadali na lang tayo on the end part because it's already 8 o'clock. Ayaw ko naman magstay kayo longer. Baka meron pa kayong other activities na gagawin. But, now, it's time for me to post the attendance sheet. If you have questions or clarifications, you can also chat it sa Zoom. To those who are watching live naman through Facebook, pwede rin ninyong i-comment, no, while I am preparing the link for the attendance sheet. So while I am preparing the link, maraming salamat, no. It's time for me to thank all of you for joining us tonight. Sana hindi kayo magsawa sa pag-join sa aming mga webinars. Tomorrow, 6 o'clock in the evening, meron kaming webinar about HR naman, human resource, and it's all about firing and termination. So nakaano siya, kumbaga specific component ng human resource management. Kaya if you want to learn about firing and termination, so yan yung aming webinar bukas ng alas 6 hanggang alas 8 ng gabi. So I already posted the attendance sheet both on Zoom and Facebook live streaming. So don't forget na mag-attendance kayo, especially to those who are planning to request for a certificate. Hoy, meron pa tayong comment dito sa sa Facebook live from Miss Frizel. Magaling ka din mag-explain, Miss Piper. Madaling maintindihan. Well, thank you very much, Miss Frizel, no, for that message. So, it's already 8:03, no? So don't forget to have your attendance. And again, the certificate will be emailed to you after lunch tomorrow. Kasi sa umaga, may event kasi kami. So that's why baka hindi ko ma-promise na ma-send sa inyo before lunch. pero I will guarantee na ma-receive nyo yan siya on the afternoon. Hindi na siya aabutin ng late afternoon. Okay, so since wala naman ako mga questions na nababasa sa Zoom and Facebook Live, so it's now time for me to dismiss, no? Or to end our webinar on brand management and marketing. So maraming salamat. I will just play a video pero pwede na kayong mag-leave and enjoy the rest of the hours for today. Thank you very much once again, and good night to all of you. Bye everyone. If you have questions after this, you can always send us a message through our Facebook page. Okay? Bye everyone. I will just play a video before I will end the streaming ng ating webinar. Thank you again. Bye.
The CIO studio at the City Hall. This is Tagum News Central with Louie Lapa.
Prominence of the online economy, and with more people engaged in both buying and selling stuff on the internet, the city of Tagum is riding the waves to help online entrepreneurs make a mark in the online world, staying true to its mission of providing excellent employment and livelihood services to Tagumeños. The Public Education and Employment Services Office recently launched Project Boost, boosting online opportunities and services for Tagumeños. Beneficiaries were subjected to a 10-day rigid training given for free by the local government, giving them the tools and tricks of the trade to make them competitive in the online arena. Our correspondent Ziara Manalo begins our broadcast tonight with an in-depth look of Project Boost and how it prepares Tagumeño online entrepreneurs to laugh all the way to the bank. Here's the report.
Bringing the online opportunities and services to Tagumeños is one of the new angles to the Public Education and Employment Services Office, or PISO, is eyeing for this year. This is made possible as the LGU's newest department launched its first ever Project Boost last May 28, which ended on June 11, 2018. The program offers 10 modules which explore administrative services, content management, Facebook advertisement, and online reputation management, among others. PISO partnered with a skills development company, the Knights of the Online Marketers, which is based in Davao City, to fully realize this program.
The online outsourcing industry is actually for everyone. Hindi mahirap makahanap ng trabaho, especially if you have a lot of skills in using the ICT into its full advantage.
A former nurse, Madel Tumulak, one of the 25 beneficiaries, stressed the importance of learning this technology for people like her who wants to work home-based.
Tanan man jud inclined sa computers, at least ginatudluan ta diri unsaon proper way sa pag-utilize sa computer, especially na information technology era na ta karon.
Ni-focus ta on the ICT nga program. Nag-elevate na jud ang peso, na dili na siya the usual nga referral to establishment, referral to asa na mga employers, but now ni-embark tag another na it's a kulba sa among part because it's the first time na ni-adapt ani nga program.
Well, the program is set to make Tagum City as one of the most competitive cities in terms of ICT integration. It ultimately aims to help interested Tagumeños to be effective online entrepreneurs. Reporting for Tagum News Central, Ziara Manalo, CIO Tagum.